all treasure hunters and friends. This evening, as you know, it's a guest time, and we've got a very interesting guest, Jimmy and Attrill. I think I've pronounced his surname, but he's a fossil digger, and boy, we're not talking about a couple of years old. No, we're not talking about 100 years. We're talking about millions of years old. The fossils he's been digging out of the ground, and all sorts of stories that are going to go with that. And we're going to bring him up, and obviously he's going to show us some and tell us of his adventures. So let's bring in Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy!
Yay!
Welcome, pal. Welcome. Fossil digger. Right. Firstly, I did forget to ask you. Do you do any metal detecting as well?
Tiny little bit, not a lot though.
But not a lot.
No, I bought the metal detector for the missus.
Oh, right. What she got then?
It's a Mine Lab 300 or something, possibly.
All right. Okay. Does she go out on her own then, or do you help her then, Jimmy?
Oh, I've been out digging with her, but.
All right. Well, yeah, that's thoughtful. You know, don't leave the missus on her own and have to dig it out. So how long have you been fossil digging then, or when did you start?
I started when I was a kid. Mum and Dad would take us out looking for fossils, but no, it's been hardcore fossil hunting for at least the last 8 years, I suppose.
Yeah. And what kind of how hard is it to dig these up then? I mean, what's the procedure? What do you do? Do you say, we'll just go over there?
You got to be out there in all conditions. You got to watch the tides, watch the wind, because the beach moves, the sand moves on each tide and wind.
And it reveals certain things, and I suppose it's a bit like a detector. You see a bit of glint of yellow, you think or silver, and it's probably like you see a glint of something strange shape that you might recognise. Is it like that?
Yeah. You see a rock that's
and you think
got that lovely roundness to it,
and you think, that's interesting. You start chiseling it out, then, or what do you do then?
You rack in the hammer and chisel and just hope for the best, isn't it? And sometimes you might go through the ammonite and break it. Other times it should just split and the rock will pop open and the ammonite will be just sat inside.
So what actual tools do you use then?
Big old 4-pound lump hammer.
Oh wow, hefty stuff then.
Yeah.
Different type of chisels.
Yeah, no. Tungsten chisels are the best. Where I use a Stanley pointy chisel.
Right. Okay.
They only last a few hits and then they're knackered.
Are they?
Yeah, especially if you're whacking it with a 4-pound lump hammer as hard as you can.
Yeah. What how long does it take you to dig some of these out then?
The big ones, they can take at least an hour or 2 hours just to release it from the.
Yeah, and then you take it home and then start.
No, then it takes another hour or two to make it small enough to get it in the bag.
Oh, right.
Because they never split underneath; they always go down like a tooth. So you have like a root of rock on the thing
underneath, and you've got that big lump width on that.
Yeah.
So what is it? A JCB to pick it up? Then how do you pick that up?
It would be bloody nice to have a JCB. Yeah.
Yeah. God blimey, that's a heck of a lump of rock to start carting about and putting it back. And then what do you just bring it over and slowly when you think you have a couple of hours, I'll do it.
Yeah, I annoyed the neighbours for about 4 or 5 hours a day sitting there. Ting, 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 ting.
And they know what you're doing then, obviously. They don't think you're trying to break out of your house. Wife's keeping him in prison, Yeah. So what kind of ages and what kind of things are you finding? And
the Isle of Wight stuff mostly is about 115 million years old. 160 million years old.
But can you imagine? You can't really imagine that, can you, Jimmy? 150 million years old. It's a long time ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
When we were just weren't even thought of. And these were just roaming about in the sea. Or are they mainly sea creatures, or is it a mixture of all sorts of things? Have you got?
Yeah, no, I mostly go for the ammonite sort of sea creatures. We do have dinosaur here as well, so occasionally we'll go looking for some dinosaur bone, but it's not as pretty as an ammonite. So
no, they are nice, aren't they? And is there any
ammonite made out of dinosaurs?
Yeah, look at that, fantastic. What is there any other? Do you get fossils in obviously in stone that you see as well, like plants and things like that?
Yeah, you get the odd leaves and stuff that are fossilized here.
Yeah, and do you find a lot of them or not, or is it?
No, not so much because it's mostly aquatic stuff that we're going for.
Oh, I see.
So what happens is you get little jams and log and the odd bits of leaf will be stuck in with that concretion.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So the Isle of Wight's geology is pretty cool because, like, the south side where I live, it's 100-odd million years old, and then we've got the north of the island, which is only about 30 million years old. So you can find crocodiles and turtles and early mammals and stuff there. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So you know where to get these things in, and and
yeah,
so
it's a choice here. What to go hunting for, really?
Yeah, and so do you go with a group? Is this the name of the group then? The group that you?
No, it's fossil hunters are usually loners, and they're very cliquey people. A lot of fossil hunters as well. They don't like anybody on their land.
On their patch.
Yeah, no, don't anyone finding their treasure, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're very secretive people.
Yeah. Are they worth anything then? These fossils? I mean, just roughly speaking,
Yeah, some are worth quite a fair bit of money, and I don't know. I don't sell many.
No, I know.
I've sold a few, but yeah.
But it's just an idea. Say if you've got too many big ones, say I've got 5 of these. I get shut one. Sell one. Is that what you do sometimes?
Yeah, I've sold big ones I haven't prepped. They go for about £300. So a good prep one is about £1,000 for one that's done up. That's just one you've just pulled out of the ground.
I see. But
say that one I've got in my picture, that would be about £1,000 worth of fossil there.
Well, there's a lot of work involved there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's like 20-30 hours of constant.
Yeah, nice and steady. Did you have other tools to sort of, to be careful?
Yeah, I've got air power tools for Jurassic fossils, which are another 100 million years older than ours, and they prep really good with power tools.
With air power tools. That air power tool. I've just got this fossil here. Hang on.
Yeah,
it reminds me of a dentist.
Oh yeah, I've got a few dentist tools as well for polishing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You're going to show us 1 or 2 bits then.
This one.
That's nice, isn't it?
Camera. This is done with dentist tools, and
have you polished it as well then, or is that how it?
Yeah. No, this has been polished. Oh, there we go.
Did you use a proper like a polisher, a car polisher or something?
No, you use like a Dremel multi-tool for this.
Oh, it looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, similar to what they found. This is what they look like when they just. There we go.
Oh, I see. When they just come out of the ground.
Yeah.
Well,
these ones are formed in mud. So these come out of a very hard mud bedrock sort of thing.
So what would you do with
solid crystal? Those ones.
So what would you do with that then? Would you polish it up a bit and it come really nice and smooth, or you leave it as it is?
This was my first calcite crystal one, so this one I've actually just left
as it
natural.
Is. Yeah.
But yeah, when you find them wet, they've already got a slight shine to them when they're wet. So.
Oh, I see. So
this one wasn't very good, so I polished both sides on this one because it's not.
Oh, I see. It's all different colours. There's all different colours on it.
Oh yeah.
Is it just a rock?
Yeah. So if you got like what's call it, copper and stuff present, they will change it to a more of a greeny colour.
Oh, I see. What to do with
so this one's actually quite green, so this one must have been plenty of copper in the area.
Oh, I see. Isn't that interesting? That I never thought that way at all. So it depends on the metal connection could turn it a certain colour.
Yeah.
Or or have some sort of effect on its colour.
Yeah. This is probably one of my favourite things to find. Oh god, sorry, not used to this one on the camera. This is a fossilised lobster.
Oh right.
They're more like giant prawns.
Yes. And how old's that then?
This is 115 million years old. This has come from the same sort of bed as the crystal ammonite.
Okay.
These come out of the mud. They come out almost as good.
Like that? Very similar to that? Yeah.
Yeah, some come out with a lot of rock on it. This one was pretty good. Didn't come out with too much rock on there, so it's easy enough to clean up. And
I mean, you've got to realise that to normal untrained eye, that would just be.
Oh yeah, it's only the tiniest little bit sticking out. You can see that little bit.
And you would recognise straight away what it. It could have been. I suppose.
Yeah, I recognise that tiny little bit sticking out of the mud. So it's stuck in the cliff like that, and we can see.
Yeah. And what do you tend to do? You think, oh, that looks interesting, and then just go across and chip it out and see if it's anything.
Yeah, stick the tool in.
Sometimes it's not. It's nothing, isn't it? Sometimes it's just a pebble.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just a rock, and you're like, oh, is there something in that? Yeah, I'll go and hit that rock. I'll give that rock a go. A lot of the time, there's nothing in it, and other times you smash through a massive, great, like 3-4 foot boulder, and the fossil's right on the very bottom, and you've already almost given up by the time you got a couple of foot into it because it's so bloody hard. You're like, no,
yeah.
You've got to keep going.
So this fossil hunting is not easy.
No, there's a lot of guesswork and you got to be
a lot of hard work, cleaning, chipping, polishing, cleaning, and everything else.
Yeah, I've got so much stuff I haven't cleaned.
Yeah, how many do you think you've got? How many different types of? How many have you got in your collection? Do you think? A couple of them.
Probably a couple of thousands altogether.
Yeah. Where are you storing that then?
Well, I haven't been able to park in my carport for the last.
Oh, I see.
My shed's full of it. The house is full of it. It's like every room's got.
I bet the wife is not happy.
No, not at all. And we got into bottle digging a couple of years ago as well, so there's a lot of bottles.
Oh dear, you got bottles as well, eh?
Yeah. The garden's full of crates of bottles. I haven't actually done too much digging in the last 6 months. I've just done 2 digs, I think, in the last 6 months.
So, have you got any other type of fossils then before you get to the big stuff?
This would be one of my most favourite special finds. This is a fossil crab.
Oh yes, you can see
his claws there. Yeah. This is actually quite a big one.
Oh, that needs you need to cut it all out then, don't you?
Yes.
Cutting out a little bit there.
Yeah, he needs a little bit of prep and
chopping. Yeah, that's great.
Claws and stuff a bit better.
And how was that then?
This again is about 115 million years old from the same bed as those crystals and lobsters, but they're very, very rare. We only find a couple of these a year if you're lucky. Not even that. Oh, and to find the bed as well, the bed's usually covered in sand and stone, so you have to get special wind and tide conditions for it to move the beach off of the bed, so you can actually find the fossils.
When's the best time to sort of like go hunting for them? Is it any time or is it winter time?
The winter's better.
Yeah, I suppose it. Yeah, it thrashes things up, doesn't it? I suppose.
The spot where it is in the winter, the tides is very hard. It's very hard to get to that spot because of there's cut-off points on the cliffs.
Yeah.
You got to like really risk.
You got to know yourself. The time. You'll end up being a fossil yourself.
Yeah, I see my good friend get picked up by the wave and then get dragged out. To see like he's sitting on like he's a kid sitting on a slide, it's dangerous stuff.
Yeah, you have to be very, very careful. Is it really on cliff edges then where all the fossils are, or is it other places inland then you can find these?
Oh yeah, we go to a real nice place in Somerset. That's a good field in Somerset where we can just go and collect them all and not have to worry about tides.
Yeah, worry about the tides and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you finding there?
Ammonites mostly. Yeah, it's a really good field, absolutely full of ammonites.
You see, people don't realise that this was all sea where we are now, isn't it?
Yeah,
all sea.
Yeah, a lot of England was underneath the sea.
Yeah, right. Even where we are now, where I live in Lancashire, was sea.
Yeah, some good stuff up in Lancashire and inland. Definitely.
Yeah, I won't find some because I've never found. All I've found for fossils, I have found small little shells inside rock. And very sort of small little plant leaves in rock, and I'm detecting. That's the type of fossils I've found. And I found the I don't think it's a fossil, but I found the shells, the mussel shells when I'm walking on some of the fields. But I don't think they're fossils. I think they're actual. Do you find fossil mussel shells?
Yeah.
Oh
my God!
Look at the size of that, though. That is just massive, isn't it?
Yeah. These come in huge, great blocks. They're really hard to get a decent block of these. I've got a couple of really nice blocks of these. Got one that's probably about 40, 50 kilos big.
Wow.
Yeah, just fitted in my bag.
If you just look at the size of them now to what they're I know what we're doing different then. Why were they so big? Is it because the air was cleaner or what?
There's a lot of oxygen in the sea at the time.
Is that what
there was more oxygen? So there's more oxygen in the ocean, so the animals grow bigger. That's why the ammonites got huge in the Cretaceous. There was a lot of oxygen in the sea.
See, that's an education, mate, because I didn't know that. So it's all to do with oxygen.
Yeah.
So why is there less oxygen? Is it because of the pollution that the human beings are putting in?
No, it's not.
It's not that. It's not that. What is it? What is it? Just a change? Just a
it's
change
just natural. It's the same with the global warming. It's a natural occurrence, really, thing, isn't it? It's a little bit by humans, but
but not.
It's a natural thing with all the ice ages, and the globe's always heated up and cooled down.
Yeah.
It must be the way the Earth wobbles and moves around.
I know. Yeah. So, anything? Have you got any other type of shells? Then you've got.
I've got this really tiny ammonite here. This.
Wow! Look at that.
Whoop. This is probably my favourite fossil. Even though I got massive, great 100-kilo ammonites, this thing is that's crystal in the side of there. I can't really see the detail in the camera. Let me try putting the camera a light on it.
Yeah.
When I found this one, the cliff had fallen and smashed open a great big rock, and the big rock was just sitting inside the cliff. And this crystal ammonite, there we go.
Oh yeah, you can see it a bit better there. You have to put it in front of the camera. Oh yeah, now you can see it. Now you can see it. Yeah. And it was just sitting there like that.
It was sitting sparkling in the sunshine.
Oh, I see. Was it sparkling on the sort of narrow bit with it being crystal?
It was just sitting straight out. Oh my God! Sorry, left and right.
Yeah. Oh, we can see the detail on that. Oh, that's it. That'll probably do the job.
Yeah, that'll do the job. There's a beautiful round one. This is from more up your way. Oh,
is it?
Oh, yeah, Gloucester area. This is a very round ammonite. This one is
beautiful, isn't it?
Cadoceras.
Hey, no swearing Hey, Jimmy, no swearing, mate. No swearing on this channel.
Go.
Yeah, that's education. Kind of serious.
Yeah, kind of serious.
Only when I have a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
What else you got, mate?
Here's another beautiful calcite one. This is probably one of my biggest.
It's one of your biggest
calcite crystal ones. This is found just loose on the beach.
Was it?
I cleared a lot of rock out of the middle of it.
Yes, but it would just you didn't have much to do to it then.
No, not really. I've given it a tiny little polish just to.
I tell you, I bet you're happy when it comes out like that.
Oh, I was like, yeah, it's my day.
It's my day. Less work. This mate. Hey,
Biggin sits here next to me.
Oh, look at that, eh?
Good camera.
Now, for you people at home, it's not an elephant's trunk. And has that got a name?
This is a open coiled heteromorph ammonite.
Oh,
you can see
open coiled
straight through it there.
Oh, I see. That's why. Oh.
Well, they would have swam that way up.
Yeah.
And it would have had like a.
It's
tentacles sticking out this end.
Yeah. You just can't believe it. And how old's that one then, Jimmy?
This is 120 million years old. This one from this area.
How do you get to know the actual age?
Beach.
How do you get to know the actual age of it? Is it just doing research or something?
Research, yeah, and knowledgeable friends. Well, we live.
Yeah, they say, Jimmy, that's 120 million years old.
That's how I've learned all the names from other people. Really.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
they were all ammonites to me, but yeah.
Yeah.
You slowly learn it from other people, and.
I didn't know. I've learned quite a lot myself, just by watching that. So.
Yeah, we live near the dinosaur museum, so we take a few bits down to the dinosaur museum as well to show them, and they give us IDs on stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Have you got any sort of like bones of this or anything else?
Shit.
You got a lot of what?
A load of shit.
Have you? Oh, I see. Is that 100 million year old then? What? Tell us what's all that about.
That one, I think. That one's probably about 130 million years old because that's this is from
Where's that come from then?
This has come out of a crocodile more than likely. This is a Cretaceous crocodile. But then we got about 30 million year old crocodile poop. And,
hey, I tell you what, it's educating though, honestly.
It's good shit, mate. It's good shit. My fossil finds are a bit shit, but there we go.
Who'd have thought we were watching shit? Eh? Oh dear. Yeah.
Well, this one's a That's with 30 million year old turtle shell.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And how did you know that was turtle shell then? You just thought it was something to bring it home and then somebody told you?
Yeah. Well, I've got a fossil hunting page, Isle of Wight fossil hunting and beachcombing. So this is another turtle. This is a Emmy's turtle. So you learn the Emmy's has got the line on it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to get that off.
This is a piece of fish skull. So this would have been a very, very big, great fish.
Yes. Wow. Well, you won't really know which fish it is because, I mean,
it's still a fragment. I probably could tell you the name if I could remember it. It might come up.
Might come up in your mind shortly. Yeah, well.
Too much poo. You shouldn't keep it in your takeaway containers, really.
And would you know which sort of animal most of them come out then, or is it just guesswork?
No, apparently it's usually the crocodile that's.
There's a lot.
Most of these curly ones.
Oh, I see. Crocodile poop, 120 million, guys. So now we know. Hey?
Terrible. This one with bits. That's a piece of a pat. So that would have come from a dinosaur, that one.
Oh.
More likely
an iguana. Do you think there might be something inside it if you cut it open and,
yeah, this one you can actually see. Oh, my God. There we go.
So what was it then?
You can see a scale or something in there.
Yeah, so eating fish or something. Oh, I see. Yeah. So you get to know what it's being eaten.
But the crocodile, their guts are too strong. So there's a good cross section in this one.
Oh yes.
But
you can't say much, can you?
They dissolve. Their stomach acid is pretty good, and they've dissolved all the turtle and
so everything goes pretty to mush, really, to mush.
Yeah. I've been tempted to cut one open and slice it and polish it to have a.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Jimmy.
You've got some big turds.
Look at the size of that, mate. Hey, I'm not making no comments about that one, eh? That was
I've had to start squeezing them because I've picked up a couple of dog turds because they do look just like a poo most of the time. I picked up this really little one. So, that's an interesting rock. Off! It was our friend's Yorkshire Terrier had left it.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I think this could be 120 million yet. No, it's 5 minutes.
It's down the beach. You're just looking for something that's not obvious. You're looking for something that's a bit different to everything else that's there. Yeah.
And I suppose, that was a nice colour. Was it a nice colour?
Oh, it was a beautiful, shiny little brown bit.
Oh, God. So one has to watch out for what you do, what pool you're digging up, mate. Make sure it's old pool, not young pool. Hey?
This is a good one as well. It's terrible. My camera. Yeah, you can see lots of tiny little.
Yes.
Tiny little fish teeth and things in this.
All right. So describe what that is then.
This is a big flat poop.
Oh, I see. So
it's another coprolite. They call it coprolite.
Oh, I see. Coprolite, eh? Is that what they are? You say, I found a coprolite.
Yeah, a load of old coprolite, mate.
Oh, I see. Hey, I'll be using that word, I think. Yes, I'll be using that.
Definitely.
And so that was probably from what? What do you reckon? A big animal of some kind? Then you wouldn't really know. You can't really tell, can you?
No, there's so many different dinosaurs here, and there's so many stuff being discovered as well recently. It's at least 3 dinosaurs been discovered the last couple of years on the Isle of Wight here.
Is it? Which ones then? Which ones?
We've got a cousin from the T-Rex.
All right.
I'm not sure what they've named that one yet. This hasn't been named yet. This is an ammonite that I found. This is some sort of deciosite. A deciosite, Jimmy. What's it?
You give your own name, can you? Hey, that's
I've got a few that
Well, I mean, how many people are doing it on the Isle of Wight now? Then fossil digging.
Yeah, quite a few people are starting to get into it.
Right.
There's only 3 or 4 of us that go down the beach regularly.
Okay.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Because,
Don't they say I'm going down to the beach? You come in. So you go together sometimes in groups, then, or do you just try
sometimes
to
we
keep?
go together, but yeah, it's a lot of the time, like I say, we're all secretive, or they're all secretive anyway.
I suppose when
The
you
pros don't like to show anything they've got. They're terrible, the pros. But they're very secretive and don't like anybody on their beach, and they don't want to show anybody
what they've got.
their finds. Yeah.
Well, what's the point of that then? I mean,
Treasure
it's an
hunters. I don't
education for
know.
people,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know.
Don't you think? I don't understand that. What's the point of having a fantastic fossil collection and nobody can see it? I
No
mean,
one's saying it.
obviously,
Yeah.
it's an education for people, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to tell them where you got them, but you just say, "Oh, this is a so and so. This is a so and so." Just very similar to you.
I think that's the problem with the internet. A lot of people want to know where you've got it, and
well, you just say, "No, I'm sorry, I can't."
Oh, yeah, I used to tell them top bloody secret, mate. Go and do your research.
Yeah, all right. What's your wife found then?
And a couple of coins and bronze ship nails.
Oh, all right.
They're quite cool things.
Yeah. What's the oldest coin she's found?
Only a couple of 100 years old, I think. Like it's a silver crown.
Silver crown.
Yeah.
they're
we found some silver. We found some real treasure.
Hey, that's rare, mate. Honestly.
Cool thing. This is a Jacob's smoking pipe. This is from 1860 or something. This is my first smoker's pipe that I found. I always wanted to find a smoker's pipe.
That's a beauty.
Yeah, I couldn't believe him when he came out of the ground.
Where was that? On the beach?
No, this was bottle digging in the field.
Oh, I see.
Digging an old dump.
That's amazing, Jimmy.
Here's a nice one the missus found.
Yeah, that's nice. Complete at least, isn't it?
Complete. Well, the bowl's complete, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I usually find the stems. That's what I usually find. I think I found some of the small bowls because they're quite big, aren't they? Them.
Yeah, it's a good size.
They're a big size. They're really big size.
Yeah, made in France. This one.
Oh, I see.
It says
beautifully.
Jacob under there.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I can't see, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, well, we can do it. We might have to do one just on bottles, mate, because if you're doing bottle digging as well, and then ask your wife to bring some of her stuff that she's found, some of her collection.
Oh, she's amazing at finding crocodile teeth. She's got loads of crocodile teeth.
Yeah.
I've found bullets ever since I was a kid because a lot of action over the Isle of Wight, and we lived near where the docks were, where they were building submarines and stuff.
Oh, right.
I found a lot of bullets as a child, but never found one crocodile tooth. I've got a couple of dinosaur teeth that I found, but yeah, she's the crocodile tooth hunter, definitely.
Well, we'll do an update another time then, Jimmy, and it's been brilliant talking to you, pal.
Anybody?
We'll end it now, and we'll contact you. Well, we'll contact each other sometime in the middle of the year when you've got all these other artifacts all ready to show.
Yes.
And we'll call that update or part 2 on Jimmy's fossil digging.
Yeah, sounds cool, man.
Yeah. Well, brilliant, pal. We'll see you later.
Cool.